Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a short brief tarot reading for the eclipse energies. Alright, I'm sorry I've not been around that much with the tarot. I've been busy finishing the book. Okay, if you're interested, it's Love It or More, a guide to spiritual awakening and channeling. Alright, it is available on Amazon. Information is in the description box below or a little bit further down this video. So sorry for that. I am also doing a lot more channeling these days. I know some of you are not that interested in it, but I'm following my highest excitement. I find the wisdom that comes out is so enlightening, profound. I love it. So I'm doing a bit more of that as well. But please stay with me because I will continue to do some tarot. We'll start with the sound bowl so you can tune in with me if you like. I'm going to do 2 pings and a few breaths. Okay, so deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, Libra. Let us see what the eclipse energy is bringing you. We're going to do a few oracle cards and then we'll do a cross of truth to see kind of what's happening in terms of where your foundations are at, what you're desiring, things that are working in your favor, any challenges as well as the outcome. So I'll take 2 then. Right, we have inner peace and purification. Whoa. And how it came out was purification came first before inner peace. So purification is obviously, as it sounds, it is kind of like a deep cleanse. It's never pretty. It's never pretty. Purifying that which we want to hold on to, that lodge inside of us. It could be a very physical illness, a manifestation of that sort, an emotional burden, mental attachments, anything of that sort of nature. There is definitely a cleansing that's coming to light. Okay, when it comes to light, it brings illumination, and in that, as you cleanse and heal from it, even though the act of purification can be a little bit dirty and icky, you know, afterwards you feel cleaner for it because you sort of washed the dirt away, and the dirt is the stuff that is no longer in resonance with you. As a result of that, you get this inner peace, and that is what's coming to light for you in a very heightened way over the eclipse. So that which has wanted to kind of lodge in to your psyche, into your environment, that is just a little bit icky, a bit toxic, a bit overwhelming, not very nice. You are kind of gonna purify that shit, right? So I don't normally swear, but it's needed to be done because that's what it is. You're getting rid of so let us see. I mean, who doesn't want inner peace, right? It's a process. It comes at a price. It's spring cleaning time. So we have yin. We've got the feminine energy over here, which is very much in alignment with cleansing, very much in alignment with water. Okay, yin is passive energy. It's not that masculine, I'm going to attack out. It's more like, I'm passive. I'm going to let this wash through me, wash over me. I'm going to breathe in clean, fresh air at night, because nighttime is also yin energy. I'm going to connect with the moon. I'm going to connect with my emotions, all of that. It's really, and it's gentle. It's gentle. It doesn't have force behind it. It's basically receptivity and surrender, but surrender not in a bad way. We seem to give the word surrender it's got like bad vibrations attached because we have been indoctrinated with this idea that it is quitting, you know, that you're not good enough to complete it, but that's not what it is. Surrendering is surrendering to what is, and surrendering to your divinity, all of that, right? So, beautiful, gentle energy there, particularly with the yin and the inner peace, ooh la la, you know. Maybe you're going to be surrounding yourself with a lot more water. Maybe you're going to go to a place where there's a big, large body of water, and that has a very soothing quality on you. Okay, Moonology card. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon, that's it. Okay, so definitely adjustments are required in the purification process. And adjustments generally tend to mean that can't always carry on doing what you've always done. Changes need to take place. If you are invoking positive change in your life, negative changes must go away. Perhaps you're having to, perhaps there's been a loss, a great loss that you've been dealing with, and life will never look the same again, and that's why you're needing to go through a purification process, because it's essentially healing, okay, and arrive at a place of peace and gentleness. And the key word really here for you is gentleness. Even in adjustments, even in having to be flexible with things, the gentler you can do it is going to be gentler on yourself. Okay, cross the truth. Your foundation, we've got the Knight of Swords. The Desire, Eight of Pentacles. Working in your favor, Page of Swords. The Challenge, Page of Cups. We've got a lot of pages here. What's going on? Maybe you're surrounded by a few young people. Okay, and the Outcome, Nine of Cups. How beautiful is that? Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay, Libra. Your foundation at the moment is that you are having to feel like you're needing to communicate with a lot of people a lot of the time, and what you're looking for is just a little bit of time out, a little bit of time to cleanse and recoup. But there is a lot of almost forceful energy, like a lot of communication, anything that's really relying heavily on technologies as well. It seems really kind of erratic at the moment, like, which is why this seems like such an opposing energy that's more gentle and calm, but this is like everything's going. Reason why? Because you're wanting it. You are wanting to master your craft. Eight of Pentacles is like working late into the night, getting things done, mastering a level of expertise, applying yourself, and it's an extremely abundant card, extremely positive card, manifesting card. But perhaps you haven't been giving yourself some time out to relax. What's working in your favor is the communication is paying off, right? The hard work is paying off. You are getting that good news that you've been waiting for. Now we will clarify, but this may be something that was perhaps a little bit of a risk, like you probably wouldn't get it if you asked for it. If there's something you're seeking with your communications and technology, you're like, I don't know if I'm going to get it, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I think you will, but I'm not so sure it's going to be, it seems like it has a catch, a caveat, is that the word? Because we've got the Page of Cups over here that is in the challenge. So it could be that it's almost like it's like, because they're pages, let's just imagine that they're children, right? Say you've got two children. One child is starting, high school, secondary school, and they're needing a lot of attention because they've got to get everything done, everything sorted and all the rest of it. And then you've got another child that's smaller, and they're not, they're just all more lovable and just more, they're not at that stage in their life where they need to really, really apply themselves. And so you're kind of putting all your attention on one child, but the other child is being neglected a little bit. Not saying that is a case, and it sounds really full on, but if I just give you that sort of idea, or as a metaphor, meaning essentially that your focus has been, up until now, very academically, very intellectually driven, okay? If I apply myself this way, if I work with the air energy, which of course is what you are, work with the communications, work with the technology to up my game, I will receive what it is I know to be correct because that's how it's been planned. But you may be left with a challenge in terms of, you may be left at the end of the day feeling like, but I'm so tired now and it's taking so much out of my brain that I have left little time for my heart, for my emotional body, for my cups. So that's where it may be feeling a little bit that there has been a bit of neglect on the heart space. So that's all I'm saying. And not massively so, just it's a challenge. It's a challenge because you may be questioning yourself at the end of each day going, well, wow, what's it all for? I'm getting what I want, but am I fulfilled with that? Okay. Now the good news is that you will be fulfilled, and that is just a small side of it. Okay, because ultimately you're working towards a goal, and your goal is wish fulfillment. There's a wish that you're wanting to bring into light, and you are gaining it. The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. It talks about celebration. Okay, he's super duper excited. He's worked very, very hard to it, and now he is elated from it. Okay, but it's worn you out a bit now. So this is necessary to take some time out just to chill a little bit between, just to kind of pace yourself through that all. Let's clarify and find out what more is going on with you, Libra. Okay. It's like as soon as you start purifying yourself, as soon as you start kind of working more with the divine feminine energy of flow, then it may be less of a forceful attack. It may just sort of suddenly come in quicker than you expect, because you're sort of almost at the finish line anyway with regards to something that you've been working really hard on. Maybe it's been a relationship, you know, maybe it's been tough and you're reaching the next stage now. Right, Knight of Swords, we have the Sun. Ooh. Eight of Pentacles, the Moon. So we've got the Sun and the Moon. Of course, we've got the Eclipse. Ha. In the eclipse, right? Yeah, new moon, solar eclipse. You got the Moon, the Earth, and the Sun, right? And they're the furthest away. You know, I don't know if that makes perfect sense, but it's like it's quite far away, and you've got the Earth in the middle. So it's like you are the Earth, and you've got the desires that you want to achieve, the work that you'll be doing on one side, and on the side of the Sun, which is all about positivity and illumination, it's like your work ethic, your drive forward, your va-va-voom. It's bizarre. It's like what you get and what you're working towards may feel like polar opposites. Page of Swords, we've got the Page of, my God, you've got so many pages. Page of Pentacles under the Page of Swords, and then under the Page of Cups, we've got the Five of Cups. Under the Nine of Cups, we've got the Six of Swords. So it does end well, right? But a little bit sticky. Knight of Swords, right, your drive forward, it feels to me like you are very clear cut with how you need to make something happen and operate, okay? Operate either in love, within a family dynamic, within a friendship circle, or even within work. Even if you're retired, it could be the things that you are trying to make happen, maybe even in the community. Now, there is clear, it's like you're very clear cut on what it is that needs to take place. Things are coming to light and it feels more positive. It feels to me like that you feel more positive when things are on the go. You feel more comfortable in that space. So if things slow down, or if there's someone who is needing, wanting some kind of heart space time with you, you're like, I don't think that's going to get me what I need to do, so I'm just going to do a little bit of that. It's got that sort of energy to it. Now, Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Moon. So you've been working really, really hard on something, but you have no idea how it's going to pan out. Remember that the illusion of the Moon does cause our emotional body to get the better of us, particularly when we are overworked and we're a bit tired. We can find ourselves a bit more emotional during those times, and then think to ourselves, wow, what's the point? I'm doing everything I should be doing, trying to do it, but then I'm not sure I'm getting the emotional fulfillment. It could literally be that you're just overworked and a bit tired. Okay, so again, as I said, take some time out to relax if you can. I know it's easier said than done. I feel like I've been, you know, on the go since the beginning of this year, non-stop. But sometimes you just have to force yourself to do it, because you can get yourself tied up in a knot when you think, oh my goodness, it's not happening the way thought it was going to happen. Just take a breather, have a snooze, you know, it helps. Page of Swords, we've got the Page of Pentacles. So the good news that you were hoping to receive is relative to some sort of, I want to say investment, some sort of investment. Now it could appear small in the beginning, but actually I feel like it can go the distance because it is a pentacle. So you've been waiting for some sort of good news, something probably relative to either finance, material, or something that can replenish itself, you know, that's self-sufficient, self-providing. So whatever you're working on is going to pay off. That's really, really good. The only problem is the Page of Cups. There may be someone coming towards you. Maybe they're offering their cup of love, you know. Maybe there's someone is, you know, offering their heart in a platter, or they are trying to extend well-wishing or heartfelt time with you, and you may not have the time for them. It is a challenge, right? It's something that you may regret. It may be something that you're feeling perhaps burdened by something from the past with this individual. But the best thing again is try, particularly if you're feeling a little bit tired, try not to dwell too much on the sorrow of it. Simply look to the future and how can you make amends? How can you, having received your wish fulfillment, how can you be in a better position to then deal with a situation or a person who perhaps felt a little bit neglected? And don't forget, that person could be you, you know. Pages can talk about inner child energy as well. Perhaps you've been neglecting your playful side, okay? So it's just something to bear in mind. Now, the Nine of Cups, you get your wish, right? Particularly as you go through a purification and inner peace. With it, it's beautiful. Finally, Libra, you get a chance to get some peace of mind. The Six of Swords over here is a card of moving on to calmer waters, leaving the lessons behind that she no longer needs to take with her, taking the lessons that she has learned with her to the new environment, a new place. So this could sometimes talk about physical travel, okay? But it is air energy, which is what you are, which again talks about the intellect. You are getting the inner peace that you so are looking for. But to get it, you need the purification, okay? The purification is inner healing, the looking at the dirt and the grit and saying, okay, I've got to clean this up. I've got to clean this up, right? And if you can do that with the divine feminine energy of yin, it will be better for you. So, wow, Libra, it's quite a trip you're on, quite a journey. We're going to end this reading with an oracle card for some advice. What does Libra need to know, please, for their highest good? Whoa. I'll take all three. Okay. Okay. So we'll take the hardest card first. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Okay. Something is being reflected back to you more in a more amplified state over this eclipse season, okay? And it really is an enormous opportunity to decipher that within yourself of like, I don't like the way that person is treating me. Then you take it inwards and you can look at yourself and go, I don't like how I'm treating myself, right? So those kinds of things. You may find yourself a little bit triggered. Usually we do when we're overtired and we are emotional because our body needs certain rest. And we also need to kind of connect back to the heart. It's so important. Now, they're also saying, play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. This is again to do with a little bit of that inner child I was talking about. You got to loosen the load, loosen up, find a little bit of lightness. Be silly for the sake of being silly, okay? For fun. What's wrong with fun? I mean, we could die tomorrow. Like, why can't we just enjoy here and now? Why can't we celebrate each moment as we can? Difficult to do when we've given ourselves a huge long list of achievements or tasks to complete. Now, yes, sure, it might be maybe it could be out of our control, or we've taken on too much, but we are stubborn in our ways and we need to deliver, whatever the case may be. But it's really important to not sweat the small stuff, okay? Just go with the flow, just give yourself a snooze, a power nap. And then we have yes. Just say yes. Now this I'm feeling is coinciding with adjustments are required. Okay, so with adjustments, obviously sometimes we're like, you know what, I'm stuck in my ways, I don't have the time, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I cannot commit to this. And what Spirit here is saying is adjustments are required, not in just saying something that you wouldn't ordinarily say. So for example, if you'd normally say no, they're saying just say yes instead, see what happens then. It doesn't mean you have to be operating on full volume for another person or for a situation. You can just simply turn up. And maybe that's the adjustment that needs to take place. Maybe you need to soften the pressure you put on yourself. Okay? Sometimes just to turn up is enough. Alright? So it's weird. I don't think I've ever read that before for somebody, but it's come through. So I really hope it helps. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I really hope it helped. I hope it resonated. You're getting your wish fulfillment. You will get the inner peace that you are so deserving and are seeking at this time. And I'm going to leave it there. All right. So thank you so much for being here. Please do subscribe. Please comment, share. Give my little video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. I've had this for a number of years and it's just it's just always ticking by, so I'm looking for more help with that. So if you can help me out and subscribe and like, that would be amazing. But otherwise, I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye.